we accused AEW of being too much like WWE. Can we say now that WWE is being like AEW?
Yep. Russo'sBrand.com, where the pros are the pros. Honestly, man, I don't know what you expect us to say about these shows. Like, I mean, there's nothing put into these shows. There's nothing to think about. There's nothing to care about. I mean, you know, Ben and Stevie have said over and over and over again, the shows are literally written for children, and we're trying to watch these shows knowing they're written for children while trying to critique them. I don't know what people want us to say. You want us to come on here and say a show was really great and we can't wait till next week's show, when it really is painful to sit there and watch these shows? I mean, is that what you want us to say?
Well, it's what's interesting is we were kind of at a fourth grade Disney level. I think the last like 8 months or so. And now this week we've stepped up to 5th and 6th grade Encyclopedia Brown novels, because we've got whodunits with chalk outline bodies. We've got Hugs with a sideways face. Like, did you see the look on her face? Hamin with the return with the fucking red blouse on, which was a weird choice under the jacket and the red foulard. And, that's supposed to be hinting that he's going to go with Solo down the road. So when we look back, there was a breadcrumb trail. So at least somebody's listening going, well, this isn't Disney on Ice. Let's at least make it Nancy Drew Mysteries. And that's about where we're at. So 6-7 years from now, we'll actually get maybe year one college literature where we're ripping off from that. But this week they tried to look how smart we are in our writing and adding these little caveats in so the internet can project what they think is going to happen, So
yeah.
But I think, how about the Triple H statement?
Which one?
The one about the company will die if it had my vision.
Oh, God.
Please. Every generation before them thinks the music sucks because da. And I take some umbrage with that, because if someone listened to Led Zeppelin by the time they're in their prime, if they listen to Stone Temple Pilots in the alternative era, they were going to probably enjoy that. They're not going to go, this absolute trash. We hit a high watermark in the 90s with our entertainment before it went all corporate. And now, almost at every level of entertainment, whether it's pop music, hip-hop is completely trash, with a bunch of people drinking syrup and taking Molly and slurring their words, where it used to be empowerment, lyricism, witticism, and the quality of the song. Now it's all auto-tuned bullshit that means nothing. The whole entertainment industry has regressed, whether it's making these Transformers movies or Marvel movies that have no script, no emotional connection. It's all just eye candy porn of motion with no real storytelling whatsoever. And him going, hey, the kids got to evolve. They got to do what they want to do. Dude, there has to be a fundamental baseline. Otherwise, I'm going to try out for the Giants next year, and I can probably make the team now. I'm going to try out for the New York Giants and bring a baseball bat, and I'm going to start crushing guys' knees in and go, this is the new way the game has got to be played. I'm changing the rules here, and I'm the evolution of football. I hit people with bats. Just because you want to do football the old way, that's wrong. This is the way we're doing it from now on, and you guys are outdated. Like, that's pretty much what he's saying. And that guy never really was cool. He was the bag boy for the guys who did drugs and ran hard. And then even when he was the guy on top, he was trying to be like this heavy metal Conan, ride a tricycle to the ring. I'm the Kingslayer, Beast Slayer, or whatever it is. And that was out of touch. Nobody thought he was like the lead singer of Metallica that he was trying to be. We were already 20 years past that, and he was trying to make that cool. So how does he even know what's cool now? He doesn't. He just gave that over to these kids and let them do as they will. And now we have a bunch of trash all across the board.
That's a great insight, Ben. I would love to hear Stevie's insight. Let me just say this before I get to Stevie, because I'll forget. Kudos to Paul Hamin for losing weight, because we were talking about him getting dangerously obese. So good for him. But, you know, Ben, I don't know about you. Stevie, Paul's probably a couple years older than you.
Not much older. I mean,
not much older.
He's not near 60, but he's a little closer than I would be, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Ben, listen, they're about the same age, Ben and Paulie. Bro, I will take Stevie at the tanning bed all day long. A tan bronze Stevie Richards coming out of the water, bro, hand wet, blue eyes sparkling. Bro, a Paul Heyman.
Does this new 900 light? It'll be worth it if you say so.
Bro, Paul Heyman laying in a tanning bed and coming on television with come on, bro. Like, can we stop the madness?
I'm going to make it even worse for you.
Go ahead, Steve.
I'm going to make it even worse for you. It wasn't a tanning bed. It was a spray tan. He has a spray tan.
60-year-old man spray tan.
But, you know, that's what a lot of people used to do before pay-per-views. And remember TNA, everybody would go get spray tan before the pay-per-view. But they were working.
They weren't in their 60s, Steve. That's like Paul Bearer getting a freaking spray tan, man.
Trump does it. Trump does it. It's I don't know, like the blouse thing to me, but to be honest with you, that's where I'm like, I doubt that he's been on the treadmill. I feel like the next wave of Florida, you know, drugs like Ozempic or whatever the offshoot is, but that's what an Ozempic is made for, really, not for vanity for women to lose 10 to 15 pounds. It's for a guy whose metabolism has been shut down, or even how great Nia Jax looks right now. Like the way Nia moved last night was incredible, bro. Like I was almost like, why are you taking all of these things? But she was doing mid-rope shit cans, bumps to the outside, off the top rope, come back, like things that she could never really move as fluently before. And I'm glad to see, even if she's taking it, that it's helping with her. And I'm sure that's so much less pressure on their joints and knees and hips and recovery, dude. So even if they're on it, at least it's helping them get to a healthier lifestyle, I hope.
Yeah. I don't think they're pivoting. I think now that we accused AEW of being too much like WWE. Can we say now that WWE is being like AEW with all these belts and nothing means anything and dream matches, and you're really booking for an audience of one once again, just like you had the problem with Vince McMahon?
Here's the thing, bro. It's like, I swear, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not. Remember last week when Sequoia stood on the desk and Rollins looked over and got distracted, and that's how he lost to Bronson Reed? Remember that, Stevie? Remember? So, Stevie, I put out a tweet, and I said in the tweet, because I was so disgusted with that, I said in the tweet, I said, does Triple H write this show with a crayon? I said, okay, so because Solo stood on the desk and made Seth lose, now Seth is going to be the fifth man on the babyface team. Bro, I know they saw that tweet, and I'm telling you, I'm convinced that's why CM Punk was put in that spot. And I'll tell you why. 2 reasons. First of all, so that causes Seth Rollins to lose, okay? There's no mention, no sight, nothing of Rollins this week. So for the time being, you've totally buried Seth Rollins now, unless he screws CM Punk and he screws them out of the victory at the Survivor Series. If you do that and you're turning Seth Rollins heel, fine. But then when you bring in Punk, bro, we always talk about, Stevie, they're wrestling for the pop. They're wrestling for the pop. They're wrestling for the pop. Heyman brings in Punk as the 5th guy for the pop. I'm sitting there watching the TV, and I'm like, is there a connection between CM Punk and Roman Reigns that I don't know about? I forgot about? Like, what is the connection of putting Punk in this match other than it just being for the pop. And bro, not only now are they, wrestling the matches for the pop, now they're booking for the pop, Stevie.
Yeah, this was a internet fantasy thing for like a month way back. Oh, he manages Roman Reigns. He used to manage Punk. Is something going to happen there? Here's why I buy your theory that they kind of just switched it up on the fly out of nowhere. The fifth man being Drew would have pulled Punk out to be the fifth man for Survivor Series. Right. The Punk and Bronson Reed thing, yeah, you're right. Seth Rollins just got pushed to the side, and the only way to save his character is to turn heel at Survivor Series and go off and have a singles deal with Punk.